Hey everyone, I'm Katie Bertrand and welcome to this video today on embroidering baseball hats. Today I'm going to walk you through the whole process of hooping up a baseball hat like this to put a monogram on it. So first things first, this one we just did, so I'm going to go through the entire process of another hat as I take this one off. And I'll show you how we do it. So the difference on the hats is the embroidery machine normally has this frame on it to hold our rectangular and square frame. So we take this off and we have to put our hat jig on, which is a little bit different. So hats, they move around circular. So I've got the attachment on. The other thing we need to do is we have to hoop up our hats, which is much different than hooping up your regular items. Our regular items, this is typically what we use, is a frame like this with two pieces, you know, flatter items, or we use a clamp. So our hats, we're going to be monogramming this hat. So if you have the Babylock or Brother PR machines, you can also purchase a hat attachment. It is sold separately. One of the pieces that you need for your hat hoop, I'm going to move this down, is this piece right here. I've got it, it attaches, it comes off the table, so I don't have this on here all the time. I take it on and off as needed. So what you do is this is the hat jig that holds the hats on here. I'm going to slide this onto this piece right here. It's got little holes, so this arm will come open, and then I'm going to get my stabilizer. Stabilizer, it looks like a little piece of paper, and I'm actually going to run it down the side of my table here, and it curls it. If you've ever taken ribbon and curled it with scissors, this is the same concept. Just run it on the table, and then I'm going to lay it here. That just helps that stabilizer curve onto the hat hoop. It just lays a little flatter. It's not necessary, but it is a little easier. So then you take your hat, and then the sweatband right here, you want to open this up. You can do a side view here. So pull open the sweatband, and then you want to slide that onto the hat jig. Then I will bring up this arm right here, and it has an opening. See where my finger is? The hat bill will go right between these two. And then this metal piece goes right up against the seam of where the hat meets the bill. And then I'll lock it in place over here. I'm not going to lock it just yet. I'm going to bring over the top piece. This has a little red line. This little red line we're going to line up with the center seam of our hat. So, let me get, so I've got that lined up. And then I use my finger to pop this off, and we have the hat hooped, just like this. So this is that little red line that's, you know, lining up with our center seam of our hat. And this is holding everything in place. The embroidery will go right here onto the machine. So, I'll bring you a little closer. So now we're going to slide the hat on. You have to turn this sideways at first, because the bill won't go on, and then once you get it under all the needles, you can rotate it straight up, and then it snaps into place. You hear that snap? It's on there. Then we will go over to our embroidery screen. Let me see if I can angle this down, get rid of that glare. Not that screw. Let me try this one. There, that's better. Now you all can see that. So I use a little flash drive, and yes, my flash drive does have Snoopy on it because I love Snoopy. But I say do all my designing on the computer, and then put it on a flash drive, and then just put the flash drive into the machine. So I've hit the button to retrieve all the patterns off of the flash drive, and it will pull it up here on my screen. I write down all my orders in a notebook because that way I don't lose them. They're all together. And I'm going to go back and see what we need on this one. Okay. So we need the initials MRC. And let me pause a minute. Okay, so now we are going to just pull our thread through. What I like to do is just pull the thread out of the needle only, and then we've tied off our threads and pull the new color through. So now the new color is out, and we need to do our needle threader to get to the sewing screen on this one. And then wrap the thread around the needle. And now our new color is threaded. Next, I have to go back a screen because I want to make sure to line up. And I'm going to get you a little closer to what I'm doing. Let's see here. Okay. So the center seam of the hat is right here, and we need the needle to line up over here. So I'm going to use my arrows just to rotate that a little bit. I'm going to hit the lock button and the scissor button. It will drop my needle, and as long as I see that that hits dead on that center seam, then it is ready to sew out. So I will hit the sewing button, and then check that our colors are on the right needles, which it is, and hit the lock, and then start, and we will start stitching our hat. And now our hat is done. We're going to pop it off the machine carefully, rotate the hat off, and now we have our hat. So we're going to take this off. There's the little clip right here that pops off. Unhook that. Now we have our stabilizer inside. I'm just going to rip that out. Oops, because it is tearaway. That. And that is how you monogram a hat. We have these little jump threads. We'll clip those, but we are finished. Everything's center on the hat, and we're good to go. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you're not a subscriber yet to our YouTube channel, I hope you will subscribe. And if you want to get notified for our next video, hit the little bell, and you'll get a notification when the next YouTube video is uploaded. And be sure to check out our Facebook page and our website, which is listed in the description below. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.